still motherfucker looking over here talking and think we gotta get some motherfucking straightening going on in this motherfucker. Oh yeah! This what we go motherfucker do. What's up? We gonna walk over to these motherfuckers. Yeah! And talk to that like this. All they haters talk. All they haters talk. All they haters talk. That's why we bustin', yeah! All they haters talk. All they haters talk. All they haters talk. That's why we bustin', yeah! We real buddies. Yo, yo. 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 If you fall up in the club and the boys wanna move, when you step up to their face, what they gon' do? If you fall up in the club and the girls start acting up, when you step up to the mud, what they gon' do? 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 What they gon' do?
Somebody check you, you bitch ass punk. I heard you slap your woman cause she told you the truth. Real niggas bring out the hoe in you. Us pimp niggas get a foul hoe. We chin checker, all you do is play the role, nigga. You just an actor, won't let a bitch breathe. If she wanna be yours, you just a weak motherfucker, so insecure. How come she can't leave home without getting cussed out? Every time you get mad, you tell her, get the fuck out. But I told her, I said it's cool, get at me. Come by the house and get nasty. I spit the real game. I rode in my caddy when she yelled my name. I told her, call me daddy, trick nigga. If you tell me you a player, you can lie. Cause you never be like Willie Dynamite, super fly. You just a
why you acting like a B.I.B.I.? Why you flexing like a B.I.B.I.? Why you looking like a B.I.B.I.? Why you crying like a B.I.B.I.? Why you acting like a B.I.B.I.? Why you flexing like a B.I.B.I.? Why you looking like a B.I.B.I.? Why you crying like a
Long, let no shots, double glock, nigga pop it, don't stop in that dirty sound. Burn up the whole block, that's what this it be about. Niggas living lawless, niggas label heartless. Gonna see who life the shortest, regardless. This whole world of me is garbage. Tryna reap my harvest, I'm starving, lusting a life of bowling. Yet still tryna
up, turn up.
Like they said, they got poppin' and I am acting a fool. I wish I had a wicked crunk up on this crime, my crew. Because enough is enough, boy. Rough and get stuffed, boy. Luck is a must, boy. No, if you buck, boy.
Wait, hold on. I'm looking for the Falcons. I'm looking for the Falcons, nigga. Hold on. I'm looking for the motherfucking Falcons, nigga. Hold on, cuz. I thought Falcons was trying to talk shit. I thought a Falcon was trying to talk shit, cuz. Hold on, cuz. I wanna hear no yap. Not a damn word better come from Atlanta.
I come in the club, shaking my dreads, throwing these bows and busting these heads. Bitch, you're relevant, steps on my wrist, it's best to back up, I think you will let. I been a diamond, committing a crime, not leaving a trace, not leaving a lie. We knocking it back, cause I got a knot. I blow you away, cause you wasting my time. Stupid ass niggas, I know what to do. I waste your ass, you flow with my crew. I'm doing what you had, so watch what you do. You talking about me, then I'm talking to you.
We had
You
to
black and
slime
I'm
him out,
you blessed, you busting on me, that shit gon' get nasty. I'm cold,
You had
I'm
to-
icing, I'm freezing out here.
You had to slime him out, cuz. The Falcons, nigga. Fuck the Falcons, nigga. Fuck the motherfucking Falcons, nigga. Fuck the motherfucking Falcons, nigga. Hold on. Fuck the motherfucking Falcons, nigga. Fuck the motherfucking Falcons, nigga. Hey, cut, let me. Carolina Panthers, Delusion Division. This is your captain speaking. Lord, they tried to take the young goat out. Yes, they did. They tried to take the young goat out, but the young goat, he said, bitch, nigga, I don't need no motherfucking cart, nigga. I don't need no motherfucking cart. Nigga, I am Bryce Young, nigga. I don't need no motherfucking cart, nigga. Let me walk to the back. One series is all I need. Defense. One series is all I need. The young goat walked to the back. Got that do say. The young goat walked to the back. See, this is the thing. I got eyes and ears. This is a live reenactment of what happened when they was in the back. All right. This is a live reenactment of what happened. I'm the doctor. Yeah, Mr. Young. Looks like you have my. Hey, now I'm Bryce. Hey, Doc. Shut the fuck up. Doc. I don't give a shit about none of that shit you about to tell me. I'm Bryce motherfucking Young. I'm the best motherfucking quarterback that ever goddamn throw the motherfucking ball. And I'm in the process of putting together a fucking 500-yard game. Okay? Now what you're gonna do, Doc, you're gonna tape this motherfucking ankle up. Okay, Doc? You're gonna tape this motherfucking ankle up. And you're gonna give me that motherfucking Mahomes shot. Okay? I know you got it. Give me the Mahomes booster. Doc. Hey, Doc. Give me the Mahomes booster. And then hold on. This what happened. Because you know what happened. Brant Tillis came. This what happened. Brant said, this what happened. That's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened. Brent walked in, told the doc, give him the booster. Bryce got the booster and then proceeded to put together a masterclass. Bryce Young put together two drives to win the game. This is the power of Bryce Young. This is why I say I don't give a fuck what's going on in the game. If you give the ball to Bryce Young with the game on the line, we're gonna win the game because of what he does. Bryce wins games because that's just what he does. That's what he does. And everybody was like, oh, Bryce can't throw the ball. Bitch, 450 yards on your head top. 448, what's good, bitch? 3 tuds on your bitch ass niggas. What's good? On a bad ankle. If I did that on a bad ankle, nigga, if I did on a... Nigga, he missing one of these, dog. He missing an ankle, dog. Like, a whole one of these. Yeah. Imagine if he had 2 good ones. Yeah. He would have threw for 700 yards on them niggas. 700 yards on them bitch ass Falcons. Bryce is our quarterback. This win is for all Carolina Panther fans who understand what it means to keep pounding. I get on the timeline sometimes. If you follow me, obviously, if you're in this live, you probably follow me on Twitter. If you don't follow me on Twitter, follow me on Twitter. It's Xavier Supreme with some underscores. Just type in Xavier Supreme, I'll pop up. If you're on my Twitter and you're not following me or subscribed to me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to me. Follow me on YouTube. It's Xavier Supreme on YouTube. I tweet during the games. I don't really be on the timeline. I'm watching the game and I'm tweeting. We put together a masterful drive. First drive. Every wide receiver touched the ball. Coke touched the ball. XL touched the ball. TMac scored. That's what this offense, passing game, looks like when it's fully functional. I tweet that out. Say, hey man, everybody touched the ball. This is what we look like when we hooping, and we get the run game to marry this. Super Bowl me. I'm being facetious because I'm a fucking fan, but Super Bowl me. Somebody decides that they want to hit me on the joint and it's like, we about to get demolished. Why would you even tweet me? We about to get demolished, polarized, or whatever the fuck you said. On a tweet when I'm bigging up our team, our offense flowing the way it should be flowing, and we scored. And I'm being facetious and saying we're going to the Super Bowl. I call this motherfucking lame, dog. That's lame. That's lame, weirdo fan behavior. So call it out. He continues to tweet me. I continue to call him lame. He continues to tweet me. I continue to call him lame. Eventually, I get tired of tweeting because I'm watching the game. So I'm live tweeting my tweets. Go on my page and see my live tweets. Halftime comes. Now I'm on the timeline. And I just see so much fucking pessimism. Hold on. That shit make me sick. I just see so much pessimism and people just, oh man, these niggas done gave up, bro. I can't believe these niggas niggas, bruh. Bruh, I done seen this story before, dog. Goddamn, bruh. This team ass, bruh. Swear to God, bruh. What the fuck, bruh? Man, we really about to lose, dog. Bruh, it's over, dog. I saw so much of that shit, and I was just confused, because I'm like, cuz we talking about the same Panthers, nigga? Like, we talking about the same Panthers that, like, fight to the end of, like, every fucking game, my niggas? We talking about the same Panthers, dog? Like, and then, not even just the same Panthers, dog. Are we really giving up against the fucking Falcons, bro? Like, the again, platinum member of the dark-skinned black male association, okay? Been here since birth, all right? I pay my dues. To Raheem Morris, nigga, like, come on, dog. I don't understand it. I don't understand that type of fan. I will never understand that type of fan. But that's not my type of fan to understand. I'm lit on the timeline with me, and it's a couple other fans. I'm sorry, I can't remember y'all names right now. I'm sorry, I can't remember y'all names right now. But I'm lit on the timeline with some fans, and then what happens? We start hooping on niggas, cause as a fan, don't you want to see your team hoop on niggas? Like, all right, boom, we down, cuz shit, whatever, bro. Shit. When I'm gonna be honest, when Bryce got injured, honestly, I was done. The reason why I was done, I was gonna watch the game. I'm gonna continue to root for my team, but I was done because watched Andy Dalton's ass. Like, he doesn't give our team any hope. Hendon Hooker, yes. Mike White, to be determined. But, like, Andy Dalton, hell no. No. It's a wrap. If Andy Dalton touches the field for the Carolina Panthers, I'm done. I've told y'all that. I am done. But you know what? That didn't happen, right? Defense goes out there. I think that's when they let it score or whatever. Cool. But Bryce comes back. It's a different game when Bryce comes back. If Bryce is in the game, I'm here, nigga. We here, cuz. Like, we here. And when Bryce comes back after the injury, Goodell cooked up a good one. Goodell got that script of scripting. Goodell said, no, we can't just have Bryce come in and beat the fuck out these niggas again, because Bryce already has that game. He's already beat the fuck out of the Atlanta Falcons. That can't be what happens this game. What has to happen this game is that our protagonist, right, our hero, our young prince, our young goat, has to go through some trials and tribulations, okay? He has to go through some trials and tribulations, and he has to understand, learn, and grow, right? And that's what the fuck he did. And that's what you want to see from your quarterback, which is why I don't understand you weird-ass, lame-ass fans who say that shit is over. That was an amazing football game to watch. That was amazing. Like, from just being a fan of the team who won, and then being a fan of football. That was an amazing game to watch. How the fuck do you not want to see your team come back from the grave? How do you not want to see that? Because as a delusional fan, or whatever you want to say, as a fan, I want to see my team win no matter what the situation is. When Andy Dalton comes in the game, I'm done, but I'm still going to watch, and I still want them to win. But my enthusiasm, my hope is done. I'm not really expecting them to win. If they win, they win. Cool. If they don't, if Andy Dalton steps in the game and plays like he played against the Raiders that one game last year, amazing, but I'm not expecting it. Bryce, though, everything is up. Everything is up. Because he's growing. He's 24 years old. If you're older than 24, then how the fuck can you be out on a 24-year-old, bro? This motherfucking brain ain't even done growing yet. like real talk. His brain ain't even done growing. He's a good processor. He hasn't understand his weapons. I think, honestly, to be completely real, if
if I had to be honest about what I think has been going on with Bryce, Bryce went from not having a weapon, right? He never had a weapon, and he always had to distribute the ball, to, oh, shit, I got a shiny new toy. And he got stuck on his shiny new toy. And that, it is what it is. I feel like everybody would get stuck on a shiny new toy, especially if that shiny new toy is Tedero and Macmillan. But he dialed back. I think his first, 4 or 5 passes went to players that are not TMac. And that's when I said, oh, that TMac touchdown is loading, because he's going to hit TMac, but he has to lull the defense to sleep. And once Bryce starts playing the game like that, again, which is why I was saying that Coker touchdown was loading, because of the way he was playing the game and the way the defense is, all right, shit, we got to key up on TMac. Shit, we got to key up on XL. Oh, shit, you know who you forget about? Coker. We hit him in the back for the 2-point conversion. Easily could have been hit for a touchdown that I called on the timeline. I'm so fucking mad. I called a Coker touchdown on a blown coverage, and it was right there. But Bryce tried to force it into XL. The Coker TD was right there, bro. But yo, before we get into the press conferences, I got to get my best players and my worst players of the game. Best offensive player of the game, by far, Bryce dotted him up Young. He dotted him up and down the field. Bryce dotted him up Young. Worst offensive player of the game, Chandler Zavala. I don't ever want to see Chandler Zavala on the football field ever again. This is a fan for my camera so it don't overheat, so I'm about to put that on this bit. Totally forgot about that. I never want to see Chandler Zavala on my football field ever. David Tepper, holla at me. Hey, somebody give David Tepper my number. Let me talk to him real quick. Because we got some investments that we got to protect. Main one being Bryce dotted him up Young. And Chandler Zavala doesn't understand no assignment. Bryce was literally calling out, hey, this nigga about to blitz. Chandler, yeah, you know what I'm saying? All right, so when I get out of the game, I'm a goddamn shit. I'm probably about to go to motherfucking Checkers. Real talk. Shit, nigga. Oh, shit, nigga. Like, let my nigga get blown the fuck. You better be glad that Bryce has a 100 toughness rating. I've already talked to the guys at Madden. We already got that updated. He has 100 toughness. Chandler Zavala, don't ever in your fucking life let the young goat ever be touched like that ever again, or we gonna have some problems, Chandler. Best defensive player of the game, Nick Scourton. I know what you're saying. I know what you're probably thinking. Xavier, how you gonna give it to Nick Scourton? Well, it's because Nick Scourton is Nick motherfucking Scourton, bruh. Nick Scourton is gonna be a fucking dog, all right? Nick Scourton, year 4, I'm predicting it. Year 4, Nick Scourton is about to be the sack leader in the NFL. I'm calling it right now. Year 4, Nick Scourton is going to be the sack leader in the NFL. Worst defensive player of the game, our linebackers. The whole linebacker core. Dan, fix it. Please. Please. Please fix it. Because I can't. I don't know if I can do it anymore, Dan. I don't know if I can do it anymore, Dan. Some of the shit that we be having to see linebacker play wise is just god awful. Now, shout out to Claude and Shirless for 2 key plays in the clutch, and for Christian Roseboom for making the key 4th and 1 tackle, or maybe it was a 3rd down tackle. I can't remember specifically, but in total, There's a Heisman linebacker out of, I think it was like New Mexico State. Dan, bring me him. I don't know shit about him. Bring me him. And then everybody, please send me all of the linebacker prospects because I need for Dan to do what he did to our defensive line room and our offensive line room to our linebacker room next offseason. Now, let's get into these press conferences. This is my favorite part because I get to see how these boys really be acting and really be reacting and shit, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to go ahead and get into these press conferences one time for the one time and see what's really going on over here, all right? So, let's see.
Imagine bringing your side.
Whoa. Bitch, is that a commercial on YouTube? Years, nigga. Goddamn, how much goddamn free time? Hey, they was in there lit as hell, wasn't they, boy? Hey, bro. That shit 30%. They was in that bitch, boy.
I don't think we have any more plays left on the call sheet, so we got a bunch of different scenarios.
Yeah, that nigga, they was at that party. That nigga say he ain't got no more players. I believe him. That nigga ain't got no more players. They called everything. He called a good game too. Shout out to hey, get bitches. You called a good game, bro. Shout out to you.
I can't say enough about the resilience of this group. First and foremost, let me give credit to the Atlanta Falcons, who just came out and had an amazing first half, and our defense was able to settle down, in the second half. And offensively, we had a couple of possessions, early on that got away from us, but settled down and made the plays happen when we needed them to, and we needed all the downs. We needed third down, fourth down, all of it to get it done. But I'm just really proud of the resilience of the group to just refocus, go to the next drive, keep playing. You never know, all the way to overtime. So really proud. Yeah. Oh, just he was dealing with some stuff. It was the ankle flared up a couple times, and he was able to, they checked it out and they made sure that everything was structurally fine. And at that point it was just a pain tolerance thing, and he gutted it out, and he wanted to do that for his teammates. And I'm just really proud of the way that he stepped in there and made the plays when we needed him to.
You've heard from us all week about the vertical passing game. It's 7 completions of over 20 yards, 9 different receivers caught passes. What went into this game plan that you think helped you
That's
kind
how
of switch things up from what you had previously?
It really is about the guys and the work that they've been putting in. And I think I've mentioned before, I'm seeing the improvement in practice. I'm seeing the chemistry happen. And for whatever reason, that hasn't showed up in the game. And today we found great rhythm. And it's not always pretty. And there were some dirty pockets, but the offensive line, did an admirable job of giving Bryce time, and Bryce spot a little bit of time to find guys down the field. And it just takes a couple of plays, and the guys feel the juice and the confidence to continue to go. We had a couple of misstops.
The fourth quarter play when Timo got blown up and then fell on Bryce's ankle or leg. I ain't gonna hold you. I thought the young goat broke his shit. Like Bryce, hey, bro, like that's my nigga, but me and Bryce like the same size. It's like with RG3. It's like, bro, you got to understand your body type. And RG3 was trying to truck niggas. And it's like, bro, you're not going to do that. These men are 3 times our size. You're not going to truck them. Our bodies are going to give out. And that's what it is. Bryce is like me, for real, for real. So when Timo landed on him and the way Bryce was, I thought it was a wrap. Like, I thought it was done. The fact that he came back after that, and he came back after tripping in the pocket, which, like I said, in hindsight, should have been a pistol formation or a shotgun formation. You can't doubt this kid, bro. If you're a fan of the Carolina Panthers, Bryce is your quarterback. I truly do not know what more you want to see from Bryce to allow you to afford him the opportunity to grow and learn in this game. He took the most sacks in NFL history his rookie year. His head coach got fired. He got a new head coach. He is playing this year with like 17 different offensive line formations and fronts. You say he can't throw for 200 yards, even though he did it already. He comes out and does it again. He goes for 450, almost 500 yards. Say he's not tough. You say he's too small. I don't understand what it is. If you're a fan of the Carolina Panthers, if you're not a fan of the Carolina Panthers, you can just hate the nigga because you just hate the nigga. I don't really give a shit. But if you're a fan of the Carolina Panthers, I do not know what more Bryce Young has to do for you. And if you choose to just be like, you know, fuck it, I don't really care. It is what it is. It is what it is. But guess what? That nigga's still your quarterback. Let's get it, bitches.
In the red zone as well. You know, I thought, TMac had one in the back of the end zone. Xavier had another one. He's open in the back half. We got an uncovered guy, and AJ Terrell makes a great play and jumps up out of position to knock it down. And so there's still a lot of things that we got to clean up. But at the end of the day, it's about making plays. And that's something that, talking to the guys, like, I'm not always going to call a perfect play. But at the end of the day, the ball gets snapped. There's 5 eligibles most of the time. Find a completion, find a win, and the guys found wins in different ways.
Dave, after that really big
Facts.
first half, I just thought you guys kind of really shut them out, except for that field goal at the end of regulation. You talked about the defense settling down. Can you talk about some of the adjustments that they made, that you guys made at halftime, or that you saw Ever make at halftime?
Yeah, well, simply put, it was tackling, in the first half, and Bijan really just went off. We had guys in position, and he made us miss a couple of times, and that's where we have to have the full group rallying to the ball so that if someone does miss, someone's there to pick it up, and he picked up a bunch of extra yards that way. Playing the little details, all those things, were talked about at the half, and that really wasn't the full story. It was really just about the guys, getting in position and getting the guy down.
In this room last year, Bryce had a big game, and you said he's our guy. What do you say about him after today? He goes for 448 yards. It's a franchise record. What your thoughts on him and him as a leader of this team?
To me, it's just my expectation for Bryce to take every game plan and every opportunity and attack it. And he's been doing that. Today was a day about the whole group. It was about all the guys, the time on task, the side conversations in practices, working together in between drives, and really just making it come alive and finding the completions where they were and extending the play when he needed to. And I'm just proud of the way that he just pushed through for his teammates, and it just speaks volumes to, the type of leader that he's continuing to grow into, and, to be able to be available for his guys and find a bunch of different guys in different situations.
Did he say anything in particular to you about his physical condition when he came back out? Did he tell you, I'm good to go?
He said, I'm good. He gave me a thumbs up. He said, I'm good. I said, that's good enough for me. Let's get him back out there. And Andy was ready.
Ayo. Get bitch's face. Because, they show what it was right after they were scored, and then the TV timeout. They were going into the TV timeout, and they show Andy, and how Andy was like, with his shit on the sideline. Then when they came back, and Bryce was on the sideline, get bitch's face. That nigga was like, "Oh, you back? Nigga, let's go over the plays." I know get bitches ain't want to put watch Andy Dalton in. Who the fuck want to put watch Andy Dalton in a football game? I know get bitches then. Get bitches was like, yo, bro. I think Bryce was like 5 for 6 with a touchdown at that point, bro. Like, get ready to cook. Like, get ready to cook. No, well, that was way past. My bad. No. Excuse me. That was way past. But yeah, Bryce is getting ready to cook, bro. Like, yay. Let's fucking go. Nigga.
And Andy was warming up and ready to go out for that series. And, I got to commend, Denny Kellington and the training staff for getting that thing turned around quickly and making sure we did the right thing and do the full evaluation in there to make sure that he was in the right place to go back out there because he wanted to. But I was fired up. It was like, okay, let's go.
How are you feeling after today? You came in, you're out of breath. I don't know, you seem a little chill, but this is a big win for you guys.
I'm just really proud. I'm really proud. The challenge to the group last night is like this has to become your team. And I love this group. I love the physical nature that we play with. I'm proud of the effort. I have been for over a year and a half now. The character of this group that just continues to fight, continues to play. And what we're waiting for is for these guys to take it, to take the will and to say, this is our team, coach, we got it. And I had a bunch of guys, coming out the locker room today say, we got this. And they're just, reaffirming. And even though the Falcons had a great first half and they made some plays in the second half too, obviously to, send it into overtime, this was a group that wasn't going to quit. And our guys just continue to step up and say, this is our team. Let's go make this thing happen.
What kind of win does this?
See, like that's the thing about this team, and like really why I truly don't understand how y'all be giving up on this team. These motherfuckers fight, bro, and they're young, like truly a young team. I think the oldest player is probably Ashawn. I don't know how old Christian is. And honestly, I don't even think Ashawn is that old. I think he just look old. But I think the oldest player is probably Ashawn, like real talk. So the idea of this young team giving up is like stupid as fuck. It truly is. They're learning. That's what's happening. That's what you're witnessing. You're witnessing a young team and a young coach learn how to win at the highest level. At the end of the day, this is professional football. The other team is paid. Same salary cap. They distribute the money a different way. Same salary cap. So they're going to value their players at different positions than we're going to value our players. It just is what it is. But their players are good players. Every team, good players. To win at this level and to continue to win at this level takes a different type of mentality. And this team is learning what that mentality is. This team never won before. None of the leaders on this team, no matter how good they are, Derek Brown, JC, Bryce Young, who else you want to go with? Let's go with those three. Because those are the three key pillars. Taylor Moton. None of those players have won before. Now, do we have winners on this team? Yeah. Christian's won. Ashawn's won. Mike Jack hasn't won. Not Bobby Hunt. Bobby Hunt is really good. We have winners. Damian Lewis. We have winners on this team. Corby. But the team itself, no. They're learning how to win. And I feel like if you're a fan of this team, then you understand that. Like you've especially my people who've been here, like I was talking to bro, he's been here since Jimmy Clausen and like the Testaverde era. Like I feel like y'all should understand what it means for a team to grow. What it means for a team to learn. No, every drive isn't going to be as crisp and as perfect as the opening script. Why? Because they literally practice the opening script. But the fact that the opening script looks the fucking way that it looks should show you that this team has the potential to do that shit all the fucking time. They just have to figure out what that looks like and how that looks. And everybody's young. Instead, y'all just be regurgitating what some announcer said 3 weeks ago. Like, these announcers aren't fans of teams. They're just watching the tape to preview for the game that they're about to talk about. And y'all just be rolling with what some of these announcers be saying, and then saying it against your own team, and this shit just don't make no fucking sense, and it's fucking weird. And it's lame. And I will continue to call y'all lame-ass fans out. This is a win, like I said, for the real-ass Panther fans. The ones that stayed 10 toes down. Because we understand what the fucking motto means. Keep pounding. It's all you got to do. That's good.
It's exactly the vision and the dream that I hope for this group, that if we play good complementary football for a long time, we'll put ourselves in position for the finish. And we're in that position right now. We got a lot of work and a bunch of great teams. And, you know, for us, it's just the focus is 1 week at a time.
Baby.
And we're going to regroup. We're going to meet tomorrow, and then we're going to play the Niners on Monday night. But the focus has to be 1-0, but it's the hard work, it's the trust, it's the commitment that puts you in a position to have this opportunity. Yeah.
Looked like he was.
We do got the Niners next.
Bryce's like check down. Kind of take me through that play. What you saw?
Yeah, that's Bryce's last progression on the play, and he evaluated it and he got through his progressions. We got to give the offensive line credit for allowing him to take that second hitch and find Tommy late, and then Tommy just secured the ball and took off. And I'd love for him to just score on that one, you know, so to get all the antics out of the way. But it was just guys being where they're supposed to be, when they're supposed to be there. And one of our basic, most core concepts that we've run a million times, the guys executed it well in a critical time, and that's what good football is about.
Hey, this is the
How do you feel about this kind of win, a division win towards the end of the season? What does this do for a young team like?
Absolutely. You know, all of these division opponents, you know, what I try to sell to the group weekly is every game is a championship opportunity. And no more so than when you're playing a division opponent on the road. And this is the type of environment that we have to be comfortable with to execute. And so for me, it gives me a chance to just circle back around and double down on the focus that every game needs to be approached with this kind of care, this kind of focus, and this kind of execution.
And when they learn how to play like this every week, with this kind of focus, Super Bowl me.
Yeah.
Super Bowl me.
Just understanding that our run game has been a strong suit for us, and teams are making concessions for that, knowing that we have to be able to be a balanced attack, that if they're going to make it hard with loaded up boxes, crowded line of scrimmages, blitzes, you know, those are all the things that we saw today. And we were able to find some windows and some completions, you know, to complement that part of it. And, you know, in the back of my mind, it's like, can we get a lead, get into our run game, and have this thing finish as a balanced thing? We weren't able to do that, so we had to throw it a little bit more to give ourselves a chance, and the guys came together and allowed us to execute that.
Last question from Scott. You had one?
You were out on one knee when Bryce was flat on his back with that first injury. Everyone looked very concerned. At that moment, can you describe it a little bit?
Wow, I was about to cry.
Did you really think at that point he's coming back in the game?
Well, you can't blink.
That nigga said, oh, shit, I got to put Andy in.
And I know we have to go through the evaluation process. So for me, it was like, okay, let me go check on my guy. Well, first and foremost, I want to make sure he's in a good headspace, and, you know, depending on what the nature of the injury would be. So, you know, my initial attention goes there, and then it just goes to, okay, Andy, here we go, get ready, you know, and it happened on a third down. So there was a little bit of time to kind of talk that through. But, you know, certainly my concern for him personally, you know, supersedes anything else. And then, of course, for the rest of the group, it's like, okay, here's where we're at now. Here's how we have to proceed forward if that's the case. But he was able to turn it around and get back out there.
Motherfucking lead us to victory. Hey, I know. Hey, hold on. I know General Bryce Young. Hold on. Where's the General Bryce Young? Where's General Bryce? Because I know. I know this nigga. I know he winning. What he said? That's before the game. I need the one after the game. Dearest mother, word drifts from the kinfolk that I carry some mystical clutch gene, as if kin to General Brady himself. When the hour grows late, and the regiment trails, I do not quake. I smile, calm as winter still, and march the men downfield. I simply call it duty. Hey, I know this nigga just be using fucking AI, but this shit is funny, bro. Oh, that's just funny. Anybody in here? I don't think that people think he doesn't have it in him. Is that he can't do it? We got man. Shut the. This is exactly what I be talking about. Watch this nigga be a fucking Panthers fan. That's some bullshit. I don't know. Some bullshit. Brandon Kendrick. That shit I be talking about, bro. Anyway, bro, y'all nigga about to blow my. I'm sorry, Dave. I got you looking crazy out here. Somebody take a screenshot of this.
And then Bryce got a lot of people involved in the
That
tax
was
game
mean.
today. How gratifying was it to see that part of the game come to life?
It's really just my dream and vision for our group is you try to create a focal point, and TMac has been unbelievable in terms of how he's made himself available, dealing with different looks, different challenging coverages, and that's where everybody else gets opportunities and matchups. And Xavier had a couple of great plays where the matchup and the ball should have gone, and Bryce took advantage of those. And you love to see the tight ends getting involved, you know, and Jalen making a couple of plays as well, because the field starts to tilt, you know, when TMac plays as well as he has been. And then today just felt like a balanced deal where Bryce had options and different places to go.
Last question from Cassidy. Let Cassidy go. It's the last one.
Rico went over 1,000 scrimmage yards for the season today. I know you've got a full group, but just what has he kind of meant to this team?
Rico was him.
Yeah, just the spark, the attitude, the violence, all those things that really just enlivens the group. Guys blocking on the perimeter, guys blocking up front. You know, the big screen at the end there's something that, you know, Rico has been kind of ribbing me on.
Should have been a touchdown.
For weeks now. I don't mind telling you guys that. And, you know, they had a, you know, pressure look, and Rico executed it perfectly, and, you know, made it look like protection, and you know, got down the field, and, you know,
That's when you call a fucking screen pass. When I tell you that was the last thing that I was expecting, in the way we execute that particular screen pass is just beautiful, because it's set up so perfectly where, if I'm not mistaken, I think we play action into the screen, and then no. It's no play action. It's just the way that the offensive line pulls. It's not like your average screen, and it's just so beautiful to watch it. And if I'm not mistaken, it's the same screenplay that they ran with Chuba when Chuba could have scored. I think our running backs need to get like just 1 yard and inward and stop running out of bounds. But that's when you call up the screen in a situation like that. I think we would have scored too fast. I think we would have left too much time on the clock. So I think everything happened how it was supposed to happen. But yes, perfect play call.
If he had white cleats on, might be a touchdown, you know. So it was really close. They had to really look at it for a while there, but he gave us a chance to go right there in the red zone and battle on the next couple of plays. And unbelievable play by Bryce to scramble and find T-Mac, and then the 2-point play was huge, obviously, you know, based on how the game played out. So just really proud of the way the guys finished.
All right, thank you, Coach.
Yeah, thank you.
So we got to go this way.
If we didn't get that 2-point conversion, and then if our defense would have sold and gave away Bryce's amazing comeback win, y'all would have saw me crash out like no other. Look at my quarterback. Look at my quarterback, dog.
Hello. Good. Yeah, it's good. Finished the stuff. You know, God is good. It was again able to go through it. and
Nigga,
training staff did a great job.
They just mentioned to us how important it was for you to be able to finish. Can you just walk us through
Nah, Bryce been in the weight room.
gutting it out to be a part of this?
Yeah, it's part of our identity. Coach says it all the time.
Right,
It's
but
on
in
the
the weight
board
room.
everywhere we go. It's on the walls. It's finished. We embrace that. We embody that as a team, as a unit, individual groups, and as an individual. I'm super grateful. Everyone on that team gives their all. They put their bodies on the line. Their time, everything. So I want to make sure I can reciprocate that.
Bryce, as you were walking in, it looked like you kind of waved off the guy with the cart. Were you just not going to get on that thing? Or?
Yeah.
goat.
Yeah. Again, God bless me the ability to walk off. When I can, I will.
Bryce,
The young
you
goat, nigga. I don't
look
need no
like you had
motherfucking cart, nigga. Cart's for
heavily
hoes.
wrapped.
That's
Did
what
you
they
have
wanna
to
say.
do much convincing to get back in that game?
A little bit. The training staff. Obviously, I trust them. Those are the guys with the degrees. So, was pushing a little bit, and then was able to pass all the checks or pass all the tests as quickly as I could and able to get back there.
Bryce, so
Brandon
the
with the
entire
shot.
offense heard about the lack of vertical passing game.
Yeah, man,
and
the
lack of
Mahomes
first
booster.
round play. You hit 9 different guys for passes. You threw for over 400
Close it down,
yards.
cuz.
What
Ghetto ass
opened up
motherfucking
that
facility.
you guys were able to kind of play in a way this loose, especially with the run game not being anchored?
I would never have.
Yeah, just execution. Those guys did a great job of getting open, making the plays, making my job easy on the perimeter. O-line did a great job protecting. Same with running backs. And coaches did a great job of calling stuff, setting that stuff up. Again, it's a team thing. Everyone had their part. Great scheme, great players, and then we're just able to execute. So grateful for that, and then enjoying it right now, and then we'll have to turn the page and work to do it again.
How can you consistently take advantage of this downfield offense that you guys seemingly awakened here?
Yeah, again, just being consistent and working to execution. We all know what we're capable of. We have the guys, and we know we also have to be balanced as well. The coaching staff today did a great job of giving us opportunities of scheming stuff up. Again, it's not one player, it's not one person, it's all of us. So credit goes to them, to the guys around me, and then we have to earn the right to be consistent at that.
As you're on the ground, so many momentum plays went against you last week.
And see, that's what I'm saying. That's what I was talking about earlier. When this team gets this offense clicking, right? Defenses right now have been keying up to stop Rico. It just is what it is. Rico was getting off 200-yard games, so defenses started loading the box, crashing a safety, crashing a linebacker, crashing a cornerback. Cool. We want Bryce to beat us. I said that was a stupid game plan last week. It was a game plan that won, but I still stand on that. That was a stupid game plan because Bryce can and will beat you. So, maybe it's not this year. Maybe it's next year. But everybody has, one more season under their belt. More understanding, more mature, older, more learned. Maybe it's later on this season, and that's the best time because we get rolling going into the playoffs. But there's going to be a time when this Carolina Panther offense that you saw today marries the Carolina Panther offense from the Cowboys and Dolphins games. Oh, you're going to stop our running game. Okay, well, we'll just bomb it over your heads. Oh, you're going to take away our deep pass game. Okay, we'll just run it on y'all. And eventually, this offense will be unstoppable. And I will talk CAD shit on the internet. I will be ultra better not hope that this offense that you saw today marries the offense that you saw against the Dolphins and the Cowboys. Because that union is going to create a version of me that is so ignorant they will have to shut down the entire internet to stop me. You have been warned. You have been warned.
Stumble on the 4th and 1, to have the defense then get the stop, then drop, like all those sort of moments that led up to it. Just how sort of does that typify what Dave wants from his team and you want?
Yeah, exactly. It's just resilience. You know, we talk about it. Coach does a great job of setting that standard. No matter what, we're on to the next play. He talks about refocusing all the time. You know, we have to refocus from good, from bad, from adversity, whatever it is. And I'm just so proud of this group. You know, this group is so special at that. No matter what, everyone's excited for the next play. Everyone always has faith, believes in each other, and we're able to do that today. So that was great, and we have to continue to be resilient.
Bryce, when you're lying on the ground, what are you feeling outside of the intense pain and your helmet's off? What are you feeling at that moment when you're lying on the ground? Are you saying, "Not again"? I'm going to come back. Like, what are you thinking as you're lying on the ground? And would you say this is the most adversity you've overcome to win a game?
Yeah, pain's an accurate way to sum it up. You know, obviously you're just trying not to, you know, look too far. You just getting through it. You know, coach staff was around, coach was around, all the guys are around. So, you know, you just breathe through the pain. That's all it is. You know, you're just trying to push through it, get back up. And, again, training staff did a great job. I was able to come back, get retaped. And, again, regardless of what it is, I want to be out there with my guys. I want to be out there to play. I don't take this game for granted. You know, the Lord's blessed me to be here, to have this opportunity. And any time that I am able to go, I always want to do that. So, in the moment, you're just you know, working through pain, just get up, walk off, and then after that, you're doing everything you can to get back on the field.
Can you take us through the Tommy play in overtime?
Yeah, I mean, that's Tommy making an amazing play, amazing effort. You know, he was, third in progression, just for me putting the ball in play, you know, giving guys like him a chance. And, you know, when you can get through your progression and throw a 6-yard pass and it go for whatever, 40, 50, whatever it went, especially, 50 for it to win the game. I mean, that's a real luxury. So, I mean, you can't speak enough about the individual effort he had. Obviously, everyone goes into a play like that, but yeah, I mean, that obviously was huge for us.
Same question, Bryce, on the touchdown. You know, when you're down 24-19, you scrambled to your left and found TMac. But were you improvising there, or what's going on that play?
Yeah, a good job of match stuff, and then just want to start the second play. You know, we talk about that in our room a lot. You know, when you're above the time clock, you start the second play. They preach that in the receiver room, and T-Mac did an amazing job of, you know, understanding that, seeing it, and working. You know, watching him without, you know, while I'm improvising him, finding a way to get lost, and you know, getting the DB lost, and finding a way back there. It's huge. And of course, O-line. You know, you don't. If they don't protect the way they did, you don't have the opportunity to improvise, which, again, give them all the credit. So, again, just great execution. We have to keep it going.
Bryce, whether it's 9 guys catching passes, rookie kicker with his 3rd walk-off of the year, defense shutting down Drake and Bijan second half, what does it say about this team as a whole, and what you learn?
10 women, and that's on 50.
Learn nothing. Again, we're resilient. We believe in each other. We trust each other. You know, we're confident, but that confidence comes from the work we put in, from you know, from the coaching staff, from the team, us just buying in. And again, this was a great win. Again, division opponent. That's always super important. And for 24 hours, we're gonna enjoy it. And then it's time to turn the page. You know, we have to get ready for.
It just hit me. I'm watching a serial killer. Like the same way motherfuckers like lock in to do like 76 people. And ain't nobody know until number 77. That nigga right there. That nigga right there. Like, they said, like, how many was it? Like 9 out of 11 of his wins comes in like game-winning drive situations. Then he had a statement. What he said, you don't rise to the level of the occasion, you fall to the level of your training. Only an assassin, only a man with a special set of skills would say some shit like that. That's some cold-blooded shit. You don't rise to the level of the occasion, you fall to the level of your training. You learn that shit from Master Yoda. You learn that shit from like some nigga that's been training in some art that's like a secret foreign art that knows something hidden. Whether that's a hidden scroll, a hidden jujitsu, a goddamn, he knows something that he ain't supposed to know, and he has bestowed so much wisdom upon you. I'm on to you, Bryce. We don't win games by 1,000 points because he don't want to win games like that. He wants you to be on the sideline sad. Because that's how everybody that plays this nigga ends up. They be on the sideline like, looking sad as hell in the face. I'm on to you, Bryce. I'm on to you.
Next week, no one's going to care about what happened today. Next week, it doesn't matter. So, again, we all trust each other. We know the work we have to put in. And now, on Monday, we have to recommit to doing that, putting that work in during the week.
When this nigga get his contract, we're going to see a different side of Bryce.
Today, you passed Cam Newton for single-game passing yardage. What does that mean, especially when talking about joining a guy or passing a guy like
Y'all niggas said Bryce can't throw the ball, and my nigga said, I'll just go ahead and break the franchise record on y'all bitch ass niggas. Stop fucking playing with my quarterback, nigga. Stop.
Yeah, definitely an honor. I have so much respect for Cam, for all that he has accomplished, for the player he is, all the stuff, I have so much respect for him. So hearing that is definitely an honor. Again, you said it. You didn't want me to say it first, but I'm still going to repeat it. Individual war is not, that's not what I'm after. It doesn't mean anything. I'm grateful that we won. We had the most important stat today, and it was a win. That's all that matters. But again, being able to, be mentioned with Cam, with a player of that caliber, who I have so much respect for, it's definitely an honor.
Go ahead. You got a question, man?
Yes. Going into the next game, Monday night, is there any more concerns about your leg, your ankle, or anything like that?
No. Again, it's quick, but if I can be out there, I want to be out there. Again, very blessed. God allowed me to go out there and finish today. So.
Bill, you have anything? Everybody good? So you have something? Last one.
Going back to your days at Alabama, maybe even at modern day, you always had a knack for coming up in these clutch moments. So what is it about these moments, these last-minute drives that just brings the best out of you?
I'm that nigga.
Just faith. I guess I believe in the Lord. I know that everything's already written. So, enjoy times like that to be able to go execute. I grew up, I'm sure most people did, in the backyard, being able to say, oh, we have a 2-minute drive to win the game. We're able to go down and score with 0 seconds left, and I'm blessed enough to be able to do that in real life. So I definitely appreciate it. I appreciate being able to do it with this group, with a group that doesn't flinch, that embraces the moment. And again, it's great right now. I'm super happy we won. We have to earn the right to continue to do that. So we'll refocus and get right for next week. Appreciate you guys.
My boy have media train like a motherfucker. Hey, that's my quarterback. Hey, man, Panther Nation. Hey, we deserve this, cuz. We deserve this. Hold on, let me see something. Let's go back some. Let's see something. You put me here. Hold on, let's see what's going on. What we got? Panthers standings. See what we got going on. Panther Nation. Carolina Panther Delusion Division. Real fans only. None of y'all fake ass niggas. I don't give a fuck about y'all. We 6-5. Hey. We tied with the division leader. The only reason they ahead of us is because they had their bye week. Don't forget that, all right? They had their bye week. We ain't had ours yet. We did this before. We're going to take a look at it again. All right, let's see. Hold on. We're going to go to, click on the Bucks. And then, matter of fact, let me do it like this. We're going to go to window, and then we're going to go ahead and move this to the right. And then we're going to go window, and then we're going to move this and put this foot on the left. All right. And then we're going to go Panthers schedule. All right. Games. All right, let's see. We got the Niners. We got the Niners on Monday night. And they got the Rams. Like I said last time, bro, we've got the same teams. We playing the same teams. There's no difference. Like, it's kind of weird. But they not playing nobody we ain't played. And then we ain't playing nobody they not playing or haven't played, except for the Seahawks. That's the only team that's on the schedule. No, they played the Seahawks. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, everybody left. Everybody's played. They play the Rams next. We play the Rams after that. Okay. They played the 49ers. We played the 49ers. Okay. They got the Cardinals after the Rams. They got the Saints. They got the Falcons. They got the Bucs when they got us. And they got the Dolphins. We got the Niners. We got the Rams. We got the Saints. We got the Bucs. We got the Hawks. Every game, honestly, is a must-win game. Right? Every game, honestly, is a must-win game. Especially this Monday night game. Why? Because not just because of the divisional shit, but because this is our first national TV game in the Bryce Young era. Yeah. We didn't have a national game last year. And unless we had one of Bryce's rookie games, but we might have got ready to have one, but then that shit got flexed or whatever. But that's a rookie game. This is the first real primetime game of Bryce's career. Okay? As a team, we can't afford to go out there. Fucking forward. As a team, we cannot go out there and lay an egg at all. That is going to set a precedent for the playoffs. Not only are we already in playoff mode because we have to win these games. Let's just keep the momentum flowing. There's going to be a loss in there somewhere. We're not going to go undefeated for, like, in general. Do I think we're going to win the Super Bowl this year? No. As a fan, of course, we're going to fucking win the Super Bowl this year. Now, to win the Super Bowl this year, we're not going to go on a, what's this, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8, 9, 10, like 10-game win streak. Like, that would be amazing to be a fan of, but, like, there's going to be a loss in there somewhere. So I'd rather that loss happen in the season. Can't happen. It cannot happen to the 49ers. To be honest, if the Bucks lose to the Rams and then we lose to the Rams, I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. Let the Rams get 2 wins off NFC South division and boost themselves up in the NFC rankings. I don't really care. Everybody else in the NFC, we'll beat them in the playoffs. But we can't lose to the Saints. We can't lose to the Bucks, and I don't want to lose to the Hawks because fuck Sam Darnold. Definitely cannot lose on Monday. Dave. I'm not calling you get bitches right now. I'm calling you Dave. Focus. Get your boys focused. Let us be the delusional fans that we are. Let us get the energy up and rolling. You have them boys focused, okay? Monday is a must win. We are going to be ready to go. We need them boys ready to go, okay? We need them boys ready to go. All right? We beat the Niners for sure. Let's say we lose to the Rams. Like I said, we got to lose the game. Let's lose to the Rams. Hear me out. Let's lose to the Rams. We got a bye week. Let's lose to the Rams going into the bye week. Because after that bye week, we go 4-0. After that bye week, we go 4-0. We lock the fuck in after that bye week. Let's lose to the Rams. I don't want to lose to the Rams. We're going to win every fucking game. But if we're going to lose a game, let's lose to the Rams. Because we're not going to lose to the Saints. Can't afford that. Fuck the Saints. Not lose to the Saints. Not doing that. We got to at least split the Saints. Not going to lose to the Bucks. Can't afford to lose to the Bucks. Can't afford to lose to the Bucks in this race. Can't lose to the team that we are going to surpass. And fuck Sam Darnold. We are not losing to the Seahawks. So if we're going to lose a game, let's lose to the Rams. We come back. We 4-0. What, we six now. We'll be 7. That gives us 11 wins. All right? 11 wins to close out the season. We win the NFC South. And we proceed to whoop ass in the playoffs. We got to win 4 games. Wild card. Well, shit, because 11 wins ain't going to do it. Not this year. The one year we got a good team is, well, shit, hold on. We one game back from second place. How the fuck? How are you 7-2 and we 6-5? I feel like they missing a game. Have they played yet? Yeah. What the fuck? I don't know. I don't feel like doing the math. But yo, we in the thick of it. We in the thick of it. Carolina Panthers Delusion Division. We in the thick of it. Real fans. We in the hunt. We gonna win this division. And we gonna make some noise in the motherfucking playoffs. Yo. I'm here. 10 toes. Never going nowhere. Standing on business. Because that's just how I'm built. If you a real fan, and I mean 10 toes down, and you fuck with the Carolina Panthers, make sure you follow me. Subscribe for way more content and some of the greatest takes you are ever going to see in the history of this platform. Carolina Panther Delusion Division. I'm your captain speaking.